Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
You live.
I'm live. Okay. All right. So this is the pedicure condom. Okay. Clients want to see it, but in this chair we don't need it because it is a pipeless chair. But I'm going to use it anyway because you know people, like I said, people want to see. So what we do is we're going to open this up like that and put it on the chair. Now what I want to do before I put it in on the chair is I want to make sure that my water is the temperature that I want it, because if I put this in the chair, I'm not gonna be able to let the water out. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that our water is not too hot, not too cold before I do that. Now our water, I don't know if y'all noticed, but when you wash your hands in this place, our water comes straight from the depths of hell.
Yes.
It is so hot. Okay, so be careful, and I like it that way.
Me too.
I need the water hot. Okay, I don't want to wash my hands in lukewarm water. Okay, we ain't children here. Y'all make the water the temperature it's supposed to be before you put it in there. All right. So I've got this. I want to go ahead and about right there. So it goes. If you turn it all the way this way, I've got it. I had them labeled. The other one's labeled. I think it says hot and cold on there. But you turn it all the way this way is hot, all the way this way is cold. So just find your sweet spot and then just turn it off so that the client can get into the chair. Now, I'm going to put the petty condom on the chair. Okay. The bowl, I meant. The bowl wrap. There you go. Bowl wrap, whatever you want to call it. The only issue with this is the bubbles are going to be kind of non-existent when you put this on here. Now, we have the little, so I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. It makes the bubbles, creates the bubbles. So this has been sanitized. This is the bubble maker. Go ahead and hop up in there. Okay, this is the bubble maker. All right, it's a magnet. It goes on here like this, and there's a mechanism right here that's gonna make this spin. Okay, I'm gonna turn this. Is the chair plugged in? It is plugged in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Put this on here. You see the little notch right there? And this little notch right here, line that up, press it in. Now, this little thing right here costs $50. So try not to break it. It's plastic, meaning don't force it in. And then we're gonna twist till it locks. Now you see these little holes right here? That's where the water is gonna shoot out of. Make sure that it's going in this direction, horizontal. Not this way, because it's gonna shoot the water into your client's face. All of you guys do this at least one time. Okay. You're gonna do it, so don't feel bad if you turn it on and it goes right in, okay? Just clean up the water, okay? Clean it up. So right here, underneath this bag, you can see it, but it matches. There's a little notch right here, and it's gonna see how it magnetized right to it? So now I'm gonna fill this up with water. Okay, and it's gonna fill up and all the little air will come out and just kind of let it burp, you know what I'm saying? Let the air come through there. I don't want it too hot. Okay. Now, another thing that you guys need to put, this is called a sandy tab. It is used to deodorize the feet and make the feet so they are not, if they're smelly or sweaty, a lot of people's feet are coming straight out of shoes, all right? So we want to drop a sandy tab in there. Did you guys smell it?
It's very clean.
It smells clean, right? All right, and turn that off because we don't want it overfilling. All right, so you'll see that sandy tab is dissolving. It's dissolving in there, like a little Alka-Seltzer tab, right? Now I'm starting to get my feeling back. My mouth hurt because you can feel where he put them long ass needles in my mouth. All right, before your client puts their feet into the bowl, we want to cover this with our towels. Now this is how I want you guys to do it. All right, the best way to do it anyway. So this lifts up. I'm going to cover this. This lifts up, and it's got a little latch here so that when you get ready, if his feet need to be sitting up so you can polish them, you can do that. Okay, you can lay it flat. All right, but right here, what I want to do is make sure that this don't come off. Put it up under there. All right, then we're going to have another towel on the left side, another towel on the right side. Everybody does this differently. I told y'all I'm gonna do it the best way for me. Okay, and this is the easy way, the cleaner way. The reason you want 2 towels here, when the client comes out of the water, their feet is cold. It's cold. And it's cold because it's exposed to the air. So when I hit this button right here, y'all see this button right here under here?
Yeah.
That's gonna turn on the jets. Bubbles. All right. This right here, we're gonna use it to cover the foot when I'm working on the other one, so that it doesn't get cold, and to dry the foot off. I like to have an extra towel right here because I don't want to get my pants dirty, all that dust flying everywhere and everything like that. All right. So before he goes in the water, bring those pretty little feet on up here. Look at them little dusty feet. They so pretty. But he needs his toenails clipped. Now I'm going to put on gloves. Okay. You should be using gloves when you are doing clients' feet. This is why there's particular manicurist out there that she does. I don't like to say her name but she she educates, and I can't really get down with that because you ain't wearing no gloves on people, and you doing feet on people that have chronic illnesses and things like that. No, you can't do that. Yes, she should not be doing that, but we ain't gonna go there. Put you some gloves on. Now the very first. Got that gnat. It's a gnat flying around here. The very first thing I'm going to do before I do anything is I'm going to assess his feet. The doctor don't come into the office, into your room, and just start cutting on your body. He's going to take a look at you first, do an examination. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take his foot and I'm going to feel where the calluses are. He's got really bad calluses on the back of his heels. Okay. Feel where the hard spots are. His feet are actually very nice. It's just on the back of his heels is where he has the most callus, okay? He's probably need to see the feet more, okay? But his toenails need to be clipped. He hasn't had a pedicure in a month. We did them last month, first of the month, okay? Feel where it's hard. If you go into the water first, this is why when you go to the nail salon, let me turn that off for a second. When you go to the nail salon and the first thing they tell you is, put your feet in the water. Mm-hmm. If they're not ready for you, they fill up the water and like, come sit over here. Mm-hmm. Put your feet. So, you don't know where my hard spots are. You don't know where to treat where my feet need to be treated. This is very important. So do the assessment first. Now, I told you I lived in Africa. I lived in Nigeria for 3 years. Everybody wears sandals. Everybody. No one wears closed-toed shoes. Nobody. Everybody's feet are open and exposed. Yeah. So everybody gets pedicures. Our biggest clients were men. Mm-hmm. I learned this technique of doing the dry foot first from a Moroccan pedicurist. Okay, she was one of my employees, and baby, let me tell you, when she do your feet, soft, because you want to treat the hard skin first. Mm-hmm. It's better to do it that way, because when you start trying to remove hard skin that's wet,
taking away good skin,
you might take away too much skin. Because you don't even know if it's hard anymore because it's softened now. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take are we going to use this, Lord?
Absolutely not.
Do not use this.
They can't see it. What they know.
Do not use this. Okay, we do not want to use this, period. These are illegal. Yes, they sell this in the nail supply. That don't mean you got to buy it. They sell drugs too. Heroin, crack, cocaine, all of that. Do that mean that it's legal for you to buy it?
No, ma'am.
Do not buy it. Do not use it. If you are a client and you are watching this live and someone pulls this out, you are in the wrong place. You are taking a risk. This is used by physicians. It is a medical procedure to cut and remove skin from the body. Okay, so we're not using that. I only have it here for instructional purposes. So what we are going to use, did y'all hear that? We are going to use this. What is this?
That is a foot.
Metal foot file.
Yes.
It's a metal foot file, and it is sanitizable and autoclavable, sterilizable. Okay, so this has coarse and fine on the side. All right. Now, what I also have here, this is gonna help me, especially for those big ham hocks that sometimes combine. I want to help the people. I be holding my hand up, foot up like this, trying to help them, cause I'm like, baby, I know your back hurt trying to hold my foot up. Right? So what I'm going to do, this is very helpful, is put this foot on this foot rest, and hopefully we can see it. If not, he's gonna take care of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this a little closer. Can you see, Denali? You can see real good. No, I'm talking about, can you see?
Oh yeah, I got a good angle.
Good. So what I'm going to do is, because the back of his feet here is really, really, really dry, I'm going to take this, the coarse side, and somebody's going to tell me this ain't coarse.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Even if you go like that way, like
Feel it. This is not razor blades on here. This is a point. It's like, think of it like a pyramid with the top cut off. So you can rub this in any direction. That you can't rub in any direction.
And then cut them up.
You gonna cut somebody's foot all the way off. All right. So this I can rub in any direction. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take care of the skin that is hard. Because now, look at all that skin coming off there. Y'all hold your breath, Lord. You might breathe some foot dust. Y'all see it coming off of there?
Yeah.
Look at all that.
Yep.
Treat the hard, dry skin first before we go in the water. Okay? This is my technique. This is how I do it. Now, if you want to go in the water, that's fine. But please at least touch the client's foot before they go in the water, so you know when you start rubbing and scrubbing where you need to pay attention. Okay? Look at all that skin coming off of there. It's just flying off. Okay? Look at that. Ooh-wee. It's like Parmesan cheese at Olive Garden. You know when they
Say when.
She said, I love Parmesan cheese. Not after the night, you're going to be like, ooh, now I got to think about the cheese and Parmesan.
Do you sell the file?
I do not sell the file. This file is, you can get it from Center for Beauty. This is by Angel Feet.
You need to get one for you, Mary.
Okay? Oh, I have 4 of these.
Oh. No, I mean like your own brand.
Oh, I do, definitely.
Okay.
These are expensive to make, though. You know how much this file costs?
I didn't
So
say 80.
this is an $80 foot file. But you can use it up to 1,500 times.
Mm-hmm.
And when it starts to go dull, you send it back to them. They melt it down, make another one. They'll send you another one. I think it's a cheaper price.
I love that concept. That
because
is-
it's metal.
Yeah.
Okay? And does it hurt?
No, it don't hurt. That's
Are
one
you
of the
sick of
questions.
this?
Yes. Yes.
I am-
Now, there's a way you can hold the foot to prevent tickling.
Okay.
Not 100%, but it will help.
Okay.
Hold the foot in the ball right here.
Uh-huh.
Put your thumb there and press on the top of the foot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Hold it. It kind of distracts the client a little bit.
Okay.
Is it tickling a little less?
Yes.
Hey, he said yes.
So that's like one of the pressure points.
Yes, it's a pressure point.
Okay.
But now that I've done this, and I don't want y'all to touch his feet with your bare hands. I mean, I would, I drink his dirty bath water. But, and I'm only wearing gloves because I'm on live right now. They'll be like, oh, I got you wearing gloves. It's my husband. I can touch his feet. Okay? Now, so soft.
Yeah.
So soft.
Silky smooth.
Now, some pedicures need to be done in series. Your feet didn't turn into hoofs overnight. We're not going to remove the hoofs overnight. So you may have to do this in every week for maybe 3 or 4 weeks to get the callus down.
Mm-hmm.
But never, never, never do we cut, because cutting it is going to make it grow back thicker. Okay? No razor blades, no callus, no credo blades. Okay? Now the rest of his feet is very, very soft. There's nothing, no other hard spots. But if you have anything under here, hold the foot back. That tickles, don't it?
Yeah.
Hold the foot back.
They said they wouldn't be doing their feet by them good bracelets.
I mean, they are good.
You need to comment and be like, no. Now I got something to say.
Y'all looking at the wrong thing. Y'all look at these hoofs down here. Y'all see these hoofs? We got whole cow hoofs down here. Y'all looking at my David Yerman. All right.
They yellow.
They're yellows.
Why her husband feet so pale?
Focus, people.
Focus.
Focus.
Why his feet so pale? Block. I'm just kidding. His feet pale now. They are, cause he's light skinned. He's light bright and almost white on his feet. Anyway, I can't tell his feet from you wouldn't even know he's black. You know, right? Could tell that he don't wear sandals often. Okay, look at all that skin, y'all. We got a pile of it right here.
Yeah.
A pile of dry skin that you would not have been able to get with soaking it first. Look how soft. It's so soft. All of that. Right. This back here was tearing up my sheets at the house. I said, oh, it's time for a pedicure, baby. Your feet is scrubbing on my sheets. My good luxurious sheets.
They said not the David Yerman.
Y'all know what time it is. Look at all that. Okay? Now there's a fine side as well if you want to go over the fine with the fine side, but I'm still going to soak his feet and scrub them again. Mm-hmm. Okay, but get the bulk of it off while it's dry. Okay?
Not tearing up the sheets.
Tan up my good sheets, my good 800 thread count sheets.
Name on the file.
Center for Beauty by Angel Feet. Foot Logics also has one, and theirs is about the same price. Okay? Now I'm going to switch over to the other foot. I'm going to let that one just sit there for a second, and I'm going to scrub this one down too. Okay? Now, this is when you can talk to your client. Just before you know it, you're done. All right? Just keep going, keep hacking away at it, remove all that dry skin. I like the fact that this has a wide base to it, yes, but let me also show you what you can use if you don't have the metal file. These are the pedi packs that we make for the students when they get ready to do a pedicure at the school. It's got an 80 grit hand file, acrylic file. First of all, you should never be using 80 grit on nobody. That's too strong. You're going to cut their proximal nail fold. You're going to cut their lateral nail fold, shred it. So you can actually use acrylic file instead of that metal file. Okay, watch this. Y'all see that? Ain't no difference. And then what do we do with this? Throw this away. Do not use this again. Throw it away. All right? So, no difference here than that metal file. So you ain't got to go get an $80 file. Go get you a $17 pack of 100 files and use that. Okay? I actually feel like I'm getting more off with this than I did with the metal file. Because it's 80 grit. 80 grit is like concrete. Okay? So you don't have to have this extra expensive file because this is disposable. We can dispose of this when we're done. Look how smooth his feet look after doing this. Okay? Now, before we go in the water, we still have something else we need to do. Right. Talking about the dead skin flying like glitter. I'm going to get up under here. Oh, look at him.
That'd be me too at the nail shop.
Right? Getting all that callus off his feet. Don't be scared. Do it. This is the time to do it. Look at that. Shoot, let me turn the road over and get this other side right here. Get all that skin from under this. So you can use, what is a foot file? It is literally a file. It's got, it's got this on it. Just a little bit bigger of an area.
They said, "Oh, they hope you wearing a mask."
Y'all get off my man. Get off his feet. And you can wear a mask. Some of y'all saying that and don't even wear masks when you're doing acrylic nails, breathing in all that acrylic dust. Oh, I don't need a mask.
They wear masks.
Like I said, I drink his dirty bath water. I will breathe his foot dust. Okay, at the end of the day, it's falling down, and the bulk of it is falling down into this towel right here. But look how smooth and how soft.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna put this, because it's been used, and we're just gonna put it down here in our little tray. Gonna move this out the way, and I've got this foot tray, this pedicure tray beside me. Okay, now I need to clip his toenails. Bend your feet. We're gonna clip his toenails. We got to remove the polish. If he had polish, it was red polish on there, just like our manicure, right? We're gonna remove the polish. Now he has clear toenail polish on, because when I did this demonstration last month, I wanted to show how you polish the toes, right? Because somebody was like, polish the toes. So now I'm gonna remove the polish before I actually clip the nails. Okay. Remove the polish. Work it down, right? If there was color on it, I'd lay it on there, because it's been sitting there forever. Twerk it down so we don't get red polish or blue polish or whatever color on the nails. Remove all that. But you can see how much his toenails have grown since the last time we did them. A lot. I'd be so glad to get this temporary out of my mouth. I feel like a extra large tooth in my mouth. Now that I can feel my mouth, feels really weird.
Oh, okay.
It don't hurt.
Okay.
What hurts is the fact that he's shot that needle in my mouth, but now I can feel that, the soreness from that, but no, it feels fine. All right, so remove. This is why you need a trash can. Buy, and there ain't a bag in there. There's yellow bags right in there behind you. And throw your cotton ball away. Now, while the toenails are dry, we're going to clip them. While the toenails are dry. Just lay it in there for now. That's why you don't want to soak the feet first, because you got to clip the toenails. Cutting wet toenails is not easy. And shaping and filing them. Thank you, love. That's good. That's all I got. So, my toenail clipper. You can use a toenail clipper, which I don't even have one up here. Do I have a big one up here? No, it's all right. I'm going to use this nipper right here, okay? Because it needs to be straight. What you don't want to use is a curved toenail clipper. I actually, as a M&T, we use a very large one that looks just like this.
It kind of looks like...
It looks just like this.
Yeah.
Just like this, with a straight edge, because we want a straight edge. So you're going to get right under here. Make sure you clip straight across. Okay? Toenails are going to be flying, especially in this case. Okay? Ooh, your toenails are hard. Straight across. Okay? If they're really, really short, you could probably get away with just filing them. I need a toenail clipper. Oh, I got... Look at that top drawer right there. Sorry, y'all, it didn't come prepared. Closer to me. Down. Next one over. The very first one on the bottom.
Come on, wait.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Right there, right there. Should be a thing full of clippers. Toenail, all of them should be clean. See some toenail clippers in there? There we go. Sorry, y'all, was not prepared. I grabbed the wrong thing. But his toenails are very, very thick. All right, so you're going to start. Don't try to clip all at one time. If you try to clip all at one time, you may split this toenail the wrong direction. It could split this way. So start from one side and work your way over. Y'all see that? Work your way over. And toenails should go straight across. We are not doing any rounded toenails. Do not let your nail tech take their nip clipper and clip the sides off here at an angle. Because what's going to happen is what? Ingrowns.
Yeah.
This needs to be straight out. If you trim it the sides, when it remember your toenails are in shoes all day, pushing, 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 pushing. So as it grows out, the nail is pushing, pushing, pushing into your skin. Stop letting these pedicurists or nail techs or whatever they calling themselves cut your toenails curved or trim the sides. I'm going to trim this one down. We're going to start on one side and work our way to the other side. Okay? The toenail should be right to the tip, the length of it. I could actually trim this down a little bit more. But I don't want to get down to his hyponychium.
What if the nail curved like a C?
Like this, be careful. Sorry, y'all. Little sun went down the wrong pipe. Be careful. If it curves really, really deep down into the nail, you're definitely prone to ingrowns. Straight across. Start from one side, work your way over. Keep cutting. All right? Don't nobody need extra long toenails. Start from one side, work your way over. Okay? Do the same thing on the other foot. Can you turn your foot just a little bit? There you go, baby. All right, see now this one, it broke on the side a little bit, so it's not gonna be all the way straight, but don't try to fix that. Just let it grow. Let it grow out. Trim that off. Okay? Straight across. While I'm doing this, are any other questions that y'all have about the toenails?
They said they finding out their whole life has been a lie about growing toes, and they've been paying these people to do their toes wrong.
Well, you're welcome.
Save your money.
Save yourself and your money. Okay? Look at all that. That is cuticle. And the toenails are, especially the pinky toe, because it rubs up against the shoe the most. The cuticle grows out a lot more on the pinky toe. All right, so now we need to file the toenails. Just like on our manicure. Come on back up here. You got to be careful now. You're messing up my setup here.
Sorry.
Sliding everything. Don't talk to your clients like that unless they're your man. All right. So now I'm going to file this straight across. This is a very thick toenail, so I can almost do like an acrylic nail, right? Go straight across. We don't have to do like we do with the manicure, just straight. You can be a little bit more aggressive with the toenail, okay? Because we are going to buff it just like we do anything else. Straight across. Do not be tempted to cut down in there.
What do you use to soak the gel polish off?
We ain't talking about gel polish right now, Lord, because gel polish, acetone. If you're going to soak it off, and then don't put no more gel on the toe. Regular polish is plenty. If you do it right, you will not have to use gel polish on the toe. Straight across, you guys. Look how pretty. So nice. I do not condone the use of gel polish on the toes unless you are going to remove it properly, or your nail tech is going to remove it properly. Okay?
She said, when I mentioned Marion the Grind live on other lives, they put me on mute.
Ooh. Well, don't be petty and go on other people's lives. They gonna feel some kind of way. Okay, now that I've done that, what's the next step? I can go ahead and got everything in here, right?
Right.
Clip, file, shape, buff the tip of the nail. Okay, buff the tip of the nail, because this is gonna be a little rough. Do it before it goes in the water, because if you try to buff it when it's wet, it's going to be too soft. So we're not removing any of the cuticle yet. I'm just buffing the tip of that nail so that this nail is already going to be prepped and ready for me to put the polish on, and I don't have to worry about buffing it again.
What grit was the file?
80.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
This is a natural nail file. It's an emery board. So 180, 100 maybe, but nothing more than that. Just go ahead and make sure that those little tips of them toes are nice and smooth, because you're not going to be able to buff it after it's wet. Okay, so now we got to the next step. When we think about the manicure, what do we do with the manicure? Cuticle remover. All right, so now we're going to start going in the water 1 foot at a time. Let this one soak while you're working on this one. That way you don't have to sit and wait. Okay, do this one. Now we're going to apply our cuticle softener. All right, and in this case we have cuticle softener. Okay,
That's different than the
cuticle remover is the callus remover is different than cuticle softener. Cuticle softener remover, same thing.
Okay.
Same thing, just a different
Okay.
name.
Okay.
All right, y'all do not touch the toe with the tip of this.
Dang.
That's gross. Squeeze it out. Put it on there. Rub it in a little bit. Okay, don't touch the tip of the toe. Okay, we don't need a lot. If you need to, put it on there with a Q-tip or whatever, but do not touch, do not contaminate this with the client's foot. Now you're gonna go in that water, darling. Okay, go ahead in there. We'll turn on the bubbles. Go in the water. Is this cold or is it feels good? Okay. So now that one's soaking. Now we're going to do the same thing to this foot. We're going to straighten these toenails out. Now let me give y'all a little bit of advice. Get you a metal nail file, and you guys will get one in your kit. You get one in your kits. I'll give you one tonight. And tell you why. This is so much easier to do with a nail file that looks like this. This is a metal nail file. Okay, it's thinner. You can get under here. You can get underneath the nail a little easier. This one's a little thicker than this. So this makes it a little easier to get under the toenail and get any of these little in the sidewall right there. Okay, because remember, we got to clean up underneath this toenail and do all that stuff. Same thing we do with the manicure. Okay, this makes it and it's going to make sure it's straight. See that? Much easier to shape this nail with a metal nail file. But you can do it with this or an emery board, no different. Little toe. Huh? What'd you say, baby?
His friend mom came to pick him up, so I gotta come pick him up.
Oh, awesome. You gotta go back to 8.
Thank you.
Straight across. All right. Now that's dirty. All right. We gotta sanitize that. Yes, all implements, if they're not disposable, need to be sanitized. So now the next thing we're gonna do, and you need to have your little nail brush
He must be on the live.
dust stuff. He's on the line.
Probably.
Cause he probably like, Daddy getting his feet done.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna get out of here. Cuticle softener again. Place that on the toe. We'll rub that in. Shoot, we don't even need that much. Okay, that little pinky toe gonna get all the love today. You hear me? All right. So that one goes in. This one comes out. Now, before he comes all the way out, remember how we do with our manicure bowl? You'll take your brush, go in, scrub all that off so that you don't have a whole lot of excess on the toe when you come out. Okay, now come on out. I'll let that sit right there. Let that float in there for a minute. So now we dry off the foot because you don't want them to be uncomfortable with their foot all cold. And now we're going to take our cuticle pusher, which in these bags is just a little wooden one because it can be disposed of. If you have a metal one, that's perfectly fine. Here is a metal one. Okay, this one's pretty cool looking, right? And it's got a little scraper on the side. You can use whatever works for you. I like this one because it's got a little point on it, so when I clean out from underneath the toenail. Now watch this. This is cuticle. All of that white stuff, look at that. See it? That is cuticle. Do not trim that. See this skin right here? That's our PNF. You can come closer if you need to, Ureli.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That is PNF. Do not trim that off. What we're trying to do is remove the skin, and you'll feel it. It'll give you a little pushback, right? That is cuticle that is grown up on the nail plate. Don't shove this back into his sole. It's not necessary. Now, if I take a little bit of cotton here, and I'm just going to take some alcohol, and saturate the cotton ball with alcohol. Remember, you got to sanitize all this stuff because you've been touching it. Everything on this tray got to be sanitized that I've touched.
She said, thank you for the Zoom.
You're welcome. Just wipe that away. You can see, and that's why you want to have a towel here so you can remove any of. So you see all that right there? That's going to easily come off with the white stuff when I pull. Oh man, I had him and I didn't kill him. It's a gnat. These little aggravating gnats. Okay? That is cuticle, all that white stuff. Cuticle needs to come off if you want your polish to last. Okay, in his case, he's a male, he doesn't want any polish. But what we also need to do is get underneath the toenail and clean all this toe jam out from under here. And toe jam, you guys, it's just socks, lint, stuff from your socks, you soap scum, stuff like that. Okay, you want to get under there real good, get that out. You're not cutting that. All of that is toe jam. Clean it out.
Can you do pedicure video to purchase?
I mean, yeah, you can. See that? This one's a little bit freer on this side than it is on this side. Get all that off. And then we're going back in the water again. But you do not, I repeat, do not trim any of this skin right here. Do not trim it off. It's all of that is cuticle. What they said. This is so satisfying.
They want the same blue on Mr. Goat as Mrs. Goat.
Y'all tripping. You see all that? All of that is cuticle. I'm embarrassed with my husband over here. So I'm embarrassed. But you could just wipe all that away. You see?
Jerry 2.5 on that.
Talking about, ooh, I would tip so good. All right, so let's keep moving. All of that is cuticle. Look at that. That white.
Can we use a ball bit?
You can use, no, never use a ball bit, ever. Ball bits are not meant to be used on the nail plate. It's round, cylindrical, so it's going to cause a ditch in the nail. It ain't for nails.
Okay.
Russian manicures, people use that.
Okay.
On the skin. They rub it all on this right here.
Yeah.
My water open.
Huh?
My water open.
Water open? Oh, it's coming out. Oh, I twist this. All the water coming out. You can add a little bit more hot water to that because I drained the water out. Oh, sorry, I'm on this toe. See all this skin? Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. You see? All of that is cuticle. That is cuticle, my friends. It's loose. It's coming loose. It's coming off of the nail plate with gentle scraping. Gentle scraping. That is cuticle. This back here is live tissue. Leave that alone. This is cuticle. It's dry, crusty. Looks like that vampire dead vampire dust, right? That is what it is. Okay? That is cuticle, my friends. If you ever wanted to know what is cuticle.
PNF? What is PNF?
Proximal nail fold. You missed our class earlier. Okay? There. Now the nail plate is nice and clean. Okay?
They said they want to see the blue on Mr. Goat.
Y'all tripping.
Y'all that's gonna have to cost.
See, I'm scraping it off. It's coming off. It doesn't need to be cut. Cuticle does not need to be cut. It will come off. Okay? So now I'm going to move a little faster so we ain't in here scraping cuticles all day. Okay? Pushing this back. You can use this side here if it's big enough to push the PNF back a little bit to release the cuticle from the eponychium. But you do not need to cut this. This should not be cut. It's dead. It's going to flake off. You see? Y'all got any questions right now?
No, I'm learning a lot, honestly.
You are?
I'm thinking the cuticle was this little piece of skin right here.
Nope.
That's what I was thinking.
Nope. Everyone does. That is, see how it's just flaking off?
That's why I'm waiting on pinky.
That pinky, oh, that pinky toe.
This
Turn that foot a little bit so we can see this pinky toe. Look how it's the same on this toe. That pinky toe always gets an excessive amount of cuticle on it. Look at that.
Do you use cuticle removal?
Yes, I did.
So the cuticle is the white stuff.
Yes, the cuticle is the white stuff, not the skin. See that? Push it. And it's got a little give to it. Now what you can use if you've got an e-file training is you can use your e-file and use a diamond bit to get that off. But it's going to come off all on its own. We've loosened it up. See that? We've loosened it up. Look at that. Sometimes it is really, really good and attached. Because think about it. What does the cuticle do? It's a protective barrier. So this toe is the one that rubs up against the shoe all the time.
Protecting it.
So that's why it's growing up so thick. Okay? I hope y'all understand what's going on. I hope y'all can see. Okay? Now, what you can do, if this right here is just laying and it's not coming off, trust me, when we go back into this water and it soaks a little bit more, it will loosen up and it will fall off all on its own. Do not be going back there and trimming because that means it's still attached to the eponychium. Okay? You don't know where to cut.
Everybody say they want their t-shirt, argue with your mama.
Okay, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I am not lying to y'all. I'm gonna make it. Okay?
They say, what if you don't have a pinky toe?
Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Okay? Now, we've gone, now we've removed that cuticle, and now we're gonna go back in the water. He's going back in there. Okay? Go back in there. Come on. Ooh, that water coming out. It seems like that water is draining out. Still. Add some more. I didn't put enough. Okay? It's making that noise because I didn't put enough water in there. The water needs to be higher. Okay? So now, this one's been soaking a little bit longer than the other one. This one might be easier to get a lot of the skin off. How long should a pedicure last? 30 to 45 minutes for a basic pedicure. I'm teaching, so it'll probably take a little longer, but in general, 30 to 45 minutes. Anything more than that is going to be probably an ultimate pedicure, something a little bit with an extra step, and the extra step is probably going to be your mask with the hot towels, the hot stones, things like that. See, this one was soaking a little bit longer, so it's coming off a whole lot easier.
So the paraffin wax, is that something you would do like after the whole service?
After. And I would polish the toenails after the paraffin wax.
Okay.
Yeah. See how that's coming off?
So she's paying attention so she can do her husband toes.
Yes. Look at that. All of that is beautiful. All of that is beautiful. And it's flaking off and coming off with no problem. Do not cut that skin. Do not cut it. I cannot reiterate that enough. Get up under here. You got one of these and you can get under there and get all that toe jam out from under there. But do not cut the skin. Treat the skin. Do not cut the skin. That one, remember, it was broke on that side. Do not want to cause a ingrown toenail.
No, it doesn't hurt.
Should not hurt. If it hurts, you're doing something wrong. You're going too far. You done took it too far. Okay? I hope y'all can see all this. Okay? All right. Remember, I'm still going to buff this again before I buff the top of it before I put my polish on, so I can get a lot of that off. And you can also, like I said, use your e-file to remove it if necessary, if you have training on how to use the e-file.
But with a diamond bit.
With a diamond bit. No, not a, we're definitely using a diamond bit, okay? So now he can go back in, because we're gonna work on this other foot. Now I want to go ahead and start working with the bottoms of his feet, that like we would have had we not used the metal file. Okay, come on up, dry this foot off. Come on in.
Say, wait, who is Mr. Go?
Oh Lord, somebody's new.
Why would a drill be used on toes?
It would only be used if you have e-file training. I'm a medical nail tech, so I teach that how to use the e-file on the toes. Baby, you're gonna have to readjust it.
All right, I got you.
Okay, so we can see the bottom. So now I'm gonna go in with my wet foot and remove the callus off the bottom of the foot. The rest of it, okay?
You want me to hold it?
How we gonna do it?
I just don't want to touch it with my, I don't know, you just gonna move this to where we can see it. Can you see it? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's turn it where you can see it. You see the foot. There you go.
I wouldn't say we can really see the bottom.
It's
but
okay.
can
We ain't gonna be able to
okay.
see the bottom of it, as long as they can see the foot and what's going
Yeah.
on here. So now I'm taking this same file, and now I'm removing what I didn't get the first go round.
Right.
Okay. Still more coming off. It should roll off now.
Yeah.
But now it's most of the bulk of the work is done. When it's all put in the water at one time, you got all the, and it comes off in chunks, and then you have hard, it dries, and then it's not smooth. You want it to be smooth. Okay, and I'm just using this same acrylic file. Remember I told you the back of his foot is the worst part for him.
Show me cheese grater thing. Do not use the cheese grater thing.
Do not use this. This is illegal. Illegal. We do not use cheese graters. Okay? I only have it for education purposes. Look at how it's just rolling off. Easy, because we took most of the bulk off. And this is with a acrylic 80 grit acrylic hand file. I can also use my metal file. Okay.
They said they want to drop out of school and come to your school.
Come on, baby. Come on. I'll take your hours. And don't let them lie to you. They can give them to you. They have to. I'm okay with it.
They send roses.
Thank you so much. Y'all see this? Do y'all see what's going on over here?
Yeah.
His feet are so soft on the bottom. So soft.
Are Pumice stones frowned upon?
No, they're not frowned upon.
Unless you keep using them on the same people.
Just don't reuse them on different people.
We love the footrest. What is it called?
It is a footrest. I have one left for sale. One. Okay, look how much is still coming off. Okay, we'll be at here. I'll be at this all day if you let me do it. Give me my choice. I'm gonna get it graded down until it's, because he has a lot of callus on the back. Y'all saw how it looked. Okay, but again, we don't want to file it all off at one time. That foot be sore. Okay, so now we've done that part. I'm gonna go back in the water one more time, and we're gonna do the other foot. Okay, come on out. Come on out. Try that foot. He trying to help me. No, I ain't holding that foot up. Okay, heavy. Okay, keep going.
Everybody said they here taking notes, but school don't teach like this.
Oh, look at all that skin coming off. It is not necessary to use a razor blade on the feet. It is illegal.
Oh my God. People do that?
Yes, the
Girl,
callus.
That's what a cheese grater is.
It's a razor blade, but I'm talking about them Credo blades that be
Yeah.
illegal.
I wouldn't even be comfortable doing that.
I'm scared to death to use them. I've seen people chop the bottom of someone's foot off.
Yes.
And the great thing about this, I can go in a circular motion. and I don't have to worry about cutting his foot.
Get in there.
Oh yeah, I got to sleep with these feet.
Not her feet.
I got to sleep with these feet.
Won't be scratching me at
I hope he learning something. He gonna do mine. Y'all, they want to see him do some things because he's always in here.
That's cool to do like a reverse thing.
Yeah.
What causes black toenails?
Oh, it's usually an injury to the toe, but your toenail's probably too long. Stop putting acrylic on them toes too. I see black toenails all the time. Look at all that skin,
How
y'all.
long is your program? Because I'm seriously thinking about switching.
20 weeks, less than 4 months, 16 weeks at the minimum. 32 weeks if you're on the night class. These ladies are my night students, and they come once a week, and they'll be done in 32 weeks, which is, I mean, you can have a baby in 40, right?
Yeah.
Almost, almost 9 months.
The foot looks so much better.
Oh,
Not too much now.
not too much better.
Not too much. With these comments.
Yeah, they is jumping on.
Don't get blocked.
They know, look, I'm here for it because I did it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
I
talk
fixed
about
it.
my feet.
I fixed it. They do look better though. I mean, you can see it. Y'all see it?
How much is it? How much is the program?
$3,500, and we have a payment plan, a weekly payment plan of $150 a week, $500 down, $150 a week. Okay, look at it. And like I said, I don't want to do too much. We'll do it in stages if we need to, because we don't want to take too much skin off of a client's foot. I'm gonna switch over to this so you guys can see that you can use another type of file. You do not have to have the metal file. Put the work in. Ooh, so nice. So nice. Okay? Very satisfying, right? Look, if you got clients have callus on the side of the toes right here, get that. If they got it in between the toes, you can get in between there. Okay? This pumice stone is for polishing, not for removing skin. That's what your files are for. All right? So now we are done with this foot. Put that one in there. Now we're going to come on in with the next foot. Dry that. Go ahead, put it right there. Dry it off a little bit. And we're going to use our scrub. This is where the scrub comes in. The only difference between a manicure and a pedicure is the scrub. I'm going to take my little, this is a pumice stone that you can throw away. Look how small it is. If they're coming in with this right here, they're coming in hot. And this better be brand new, and you better give it to the client at the end of the day. But these are $1.50 a piece. These right here are 1,000 of them for $35 or something like that we bought. These are to be thrown away after every client. If this looks like a bar of soap that's been sitting in your bathtub for a week, then it is not sanitized or clean. It is not new. It should be square and brand new. They should see you open it out of the pack in front of you. All right. So I've got my scrub here, and the scrub has a little bit of oil in it. This is enough for 2 feet, so probably a little more than that. We'll take this out. Do not dig into a container, or if they dig into a container with their hands or gloved hands, that's gross. All right. I'm gonna wet my little pumice stone a little bit. Put that on there, and I'm going to put his foot up. Put your foot up, put your foot up. Put it on my wrists. All right, and I'm going to scrub the bottom of his feet. And what I'm doing is it tickles. Oh, he can't stand this. I'm polishing the feet. I'm just polishing because I just use the file on the bottom of his foot. So it's like using a buffer on the feet.
You're using like
And
a foot
exfoliate.
scrub.
It's just a foot scrub. This is a salt scrub, sea salt scrub. Okay. Look at him. So the pumice stone is buffing, like you just scrape the like you etch the nail, and then or file the nail after you do acrylic. You're gonna buff it to make it smooth, right?
Right.
That's what this is.
Okay.
That's what it's for. It's not for removing all that skin. Okay, it should not be used that way. Okay. And be careful. You don't need to be massaging this into all the legs and everything for too long, because it's salt scrub. It's going to cause you to have, like, it'll be a little irritating.
Right.
All right, and definitely don't rub it too much on the top of the foot. The skin's too thin. Okay, this part is not for the massage part.
Okay.
All right, you can exfoliate the skin a little bit. You can go over the leg, rub a little bit of, but don't just go to town, because I remember I've had it done before, and I'm like, wow, my leg feels raw from rubbing too much. Y'all, his feet so soft right now, so soft. All right, get in between the toes. Like, he don't, his tickles. All right, but y'all, this little move right here, you want to make a man do some things? Do this right here when you're doing the massage. The massage. He has a spot in the bottom of his foot he make me rub every night that hurts really bad.
Yeah.
That's just from standing on his feet all day.
It's like the ball in your foot.
The ball of his foot.
Yes.
All right. So now go in the water. Go in the water. Okay, let me move this real quick. So what I'm gonna do is use this brush here to and I'm gonna get all the salt off, because when you get ready to massage, you do not want the leg to have all. It's like, you ever heard the fairy tale, The Princess and the Pea? It was like 500 mattresses, and there was a pea at the very bottom, and she could feel it, couldn't sleep at night.
Yeah.
That one little grain of salt gonna get on my nerves if you lotioning my legs and massaging. I got a little grain of salt on there. It's gonna drive me insane. Okay, go ahead and rinse off the feet. Get all that scrub off of there. Okay, now we're gonna do the other foot. Come on up, baby.
He's like, no.
Okay, got this. If this is too high, we can turn it this way.
She can save this
I
live.
really like that thing.
Yeah, you can get one at Johnny's. He didn't have any. I think did he have some when we went the other day?
Nobody did.
Yeah, that'll be wiped off. But no, at the end of the day, you could use a paper towel holder or something like that, and cover it with one of them plastic jugs right there. Roll it on this right here. I've seen them do that. Put that on the rest of the foot on it, but cover it or make sure it's something you can clean. Okay. But yeah, that does work really, really good. All right, rub that in, exfoliate that skin. It's got oil mixed in with that scrub, that sea salt, and then we're going to buff the feet.
Y'all can tell them they can't be bootlegging the video. Tell them hit the screen record.
Oh, they be doing that. I know they do. I know they do Vo like that. Vo got a whole channel on YouTube. It ain't even his channel.
Wow.
It's an artist that I follow named Votino. He have a young lady who records every last one and puts them on her YouTube channel, making money off of views. Couldn't be me. I'd be flagging and all kinds.
Cease and desist.
I'd be YouTube, but he don't care because he sells products.
Oh.
So at the end of the day, the art, you can't do the art. What you gonna do the art? You gotta learn how to do the art. He's selling products, so he want his stuff to be seen. But I would be putting it on my YouTube so I could get paid.
Yeah.
She getting paid off the views. You know what I'm saying? So
They say thank you so much for sharing.
you're welcome. So now we just polish the foot. Get all just smooth out like we're buffing. Okay, the pumice stone is for buffing. And then when we're done with that, it goes in the garbage, y'all. In the trash. Put that back in the water. I'm gonna remove all of this salt and the actual sugar or whatever because some people use sugar scrubs, some people use salt scrubs. It does not matter. Get all that off from between the toes. Use your little nail brush to remove it. Okay. All right. Now, at this point, when we get ready to do the massage and the lotion, go ahead and let your water out. And the reason you're going to do that is because the client's going to want to go back in the water. You done did all this work. They're going to put that foot back in that water. Let the water out. Let it out. Okay. You're fine. I'm just going to bust it open right there and let the water out. Y'all, I hate these pedicure condom things. They make no sense to me. They always bust a hole in them in midway through. And, you'll end up, no, it's fine. Leave it there. So just let the water out. Let it go on and drain out. I don't even think I have it turned the right way. Okay. Now, come on out, baby. 1 foot. I'll leave that one in there. I want to dry this off first. Dry it off.
His foot gonna be worth big bucks when you're done with him.
Ah. See that skin that's up right there?
Yeah.
That's not detached yet. Now, what you could do is trim it, but you're not going to trim to the skin, the PNF. You can trim right before it because it's going to fall off.
Do
Okay?
you prefer us just to maybe not even
Cut it at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't cut it at all because, I mean, but this is a man. I'm not polishing his toenails, but if you were polishing someone's toenails, it'd be in the way.
Yeah.
Right? So what you can do is you can take your nipper, make sure it's a good, you know, very, very
They say his
Sharp
feet,
one.
His feet look whiter.
y'all get off my man, get off my man.
It's the goat.
And you can
Got
just
20
take that
years
little
old.
bit of skin right there and don't cut. You see this here? Come over here now. I want you to see. This is the PNF.
Right.
This is unloosened cuticle, right? So I'm not going to trim all the way back there. I'm just going to trim what's hanging like that.
They said zoom in, please.
You gotta know.
You see, I didn't cut none of this. Look at that. You see it? It's still attached to the skin. It's still on, I mean, attached to the nail plate.
They like the girl taco socks.
Thank
You
you.
got taco socks. You got taco socks.
I like tacos.
You see this? That's the PNF. That is the proximal nail fold. See how it's lifted up a little bit? Don't cut that. You see what I just cut was still attached to the nail plate.
Right.
It's still attached. It just was flapping at me.
Right.
So if it's flapping at you, you can cut it. But don't get back there jamming, pushing and cutting all this skin off. You gonna look, come on now. This right here. This is also on this big toe. This little bit of skin. See that?
Yeah.
I can trim that. What I like to do is lay it on the nail plate, pull forward. Don't cut this right. Do not cut. See all of that? That is actual living tissue. Don't cut that. Leave that alone. That what was waving at me, yes, I could get that. See it? I can get that. But don't cut this skin around the nail. Do not cut that. This right here, I can actually scrape it off. Now it's been soaking a lot.
Right,
Now I can
and
just
then
scrape it
scrape it
off.
off, right.
Right, but it was just kind of laying there, hanging on in my face. Okay? You can scrape it off. You can actually just pull it right there, like off like that. Okay? Now, at the end of the day, you can use a e-file and remove it as well. So we're gonna leave that foot there. Come on out with this one. Now I need to rinse that off. I need to rinse that foot off. And that's, we got this little spray here. Just spray it because it was in there too long. Okay. Now, come on out. There we go. Get that off his foot. Okay. Now, we can zoom back. Put zoom back out because we're going to do the massage. All you missing is the massage. That's it. Don't worry about it. You good. It's going to be on. We're going to record. We got it recorded.
Okay, boo.
We're going to download it. All right, darling. Have a good night. We need your whole leg for this. You need to see the massage. Okay. That right there. See how I'm not even cutting. I'm just pulling. Push. It's just coming off. It's scraping off. If it is cuticle, it will just fall off. It will you'll be able to rub it off. Okay. If it's not cuticle, then it is living tissue and should not be cut. See, that's just scraping off. All of that scraping off. Anything that's dry, I'm just rubbing it off because it had a little bit longer to soak.
Can I get a copy of the video? Inbox.
Inbox us. We will be having this on a replay. Okay. See that? Turn your foot this way. All right. So all that skin right there. Look at this. That is proximal nail fold. See that?
Yup.
This on the nail plate is cuticle. It's just stuck down real hard. See, look, but it's coming off. It is coming off. I'm not having to cut it. I'm just scraping it. I'm not even squeezing these nippers. So now you see the difference?
Yup.
That's proximal nail fold. That on the nail plate is cuticle.
Okay.
Look at that. All of that is cuticle. Does that make sense now that you can see it?
Yeah.
You can see it. It's not on a piece of paper. See? Proximal nail fold, PNF.
Don't touch that.
Don't cut that.
Mm-hmm.
Cuticle on the nail plate, and that you can rub off.
Everybody
Scrape
said
off.
they want the video.
Okay, darlings. We will upload this TikTok, okay? Now, I'm going to do the massage. Look at him, he about to die. Okay. About to die. All right. So, I want to show these massage techniques. Back it up.
Great
Son.
job.
Okay. Now there's 4 different massage techniques. What's the first one?
We're going to do the
Effleurage. We need the legs, babe. The legs and the feet. Both. All right. When you put lotion on, do not do this. This is cold. You want to put it in your hand, warm it up, rub your hands together. Okay? Do me a favor, squeeze me some oil in there. That yellow oil, you see it? Squeeze me some oil on my hand. I like to put oil and lotion together. It's going to give me a little bit longer. The lotion soaks up quicker. The oil is going to stay, right? A little bit longer. Rub your hands together. The first massage technique we do is called effleurage. Effleurage is straight up and down. Okay? This is for you state board folks, the folks that are going to take their state board licensing. You need to know the names. Effleurage, straight up and down. No twisting, no nothing. All right? Straight up and down. I'm going to get to the feet after I do the leg. Okay? Straight up and down. The next motion, I just feel like that lotion is not as well, I mean, it's just it's soaked up already.
Your
He
nail
must
done
be
jumped
dry.
out the glove.
Done jumped out the glove. Oh well. All right. The next one is petrissage. Petrissage is when you are doing a kneading motion. Okay? Kneading or pounding, twisting, right? Petrissage. All right? The next one, Tapotement. All right? We do this feather massage or tapotement on chronically ill patients, patients who cannot get massage. Who are the people who can't get massage?
Patients with high
Blood pressure, diabetes,
um,
pregnant women that are pretty far along. We don't want to be doing too much massage. We put their ass in labor. Okay? So, effleurage, petrissage, tapotement, or y'all seen that before? The pounding. They be beating you to death, right? You just do a little, just nice motion there. And then we've got friction.
Why now for high blood pressure?
She calls them to
Any type of stimulation to the body, especially the extremities, can make the pressure go up or down. Your client could pass out right in your chair. You would drop their blood pressure low. Okay? So now I'm going to do the feet. So I'm going to show y'all some of my favorite foot massages that you put somebody to sleep. Okay? I massage his feet every night. Keep the lotion by the bed. You crying? Please rub my feet. All right. Will you turn this just a little bit because I'm going to put his feet up on this. There you go.
you got
Yeah, I got it ready. So that we can see the foot. All right. So we're going to rub this foot. Massage. So which one is this one?
that is petrissage.
No, straight up and down.
Straight effleurage.
Effleurage, right? Effleurage. Well, he can't stand it. Look, straight up and down. Straight up and down. Okay?
How do you know they have high blood pressure?
You ask them.
Make them sign a waiver.
If you say yes, I'm not doing it. Like I said, nothing happens until it happens. All right? Straight up and down. All right? Then we got our,
Petrissage.
this is petrissage. We are in a kneading motion, and my thumbs are doing this underneath, okay? All right, then I told y'all I like to do this right here. Fit it in between. That's stretching the toes out, okay? That's why his feet hurt. He got a tendon in here that's tight. This is stretching out the toes. My best friend, she said, she was like, I'm in love. I'm gonna be gay. Like this right here, doing this right here, it feels so good. All right, this feels so good. Just stretch out the toes, all right? Now, take your fist, ball up and down the toe, up and down the foot like this, up and down.
This is the best video ever. This is the best video for search out on YouTube.
Okay? This is a basic pedicure, you guys. Basic.
Oh.
This is a basic pedicure. I'm talking my way through it, but this should
Right.
take 30 to 45
Okay.
minutes
I
max.
see what you're saying.
Okay.
Got you.
Basic pedicure.
Five.
All right?
5.
What? You
He
just
said
feel
it's 5.
okay?
He said they can feel that.
You can feel it. Rub your knuckles up and down that foot. Okay? Don't forget the heels. All right? Pick up the foot. Stretch it. Pull it down. Okay? This is right here. This is your tip right here. You hear me? Take your time and do a good massage. Okay?
What they came for, really.
That's what they came for at the end of the day, was the massage. Okay? I got some of the little
Yes,
salt
it's
on it.
online Zoom classes. Link in the bio.
All right? That foot is done. Let it rest. Sit right there. Okay? Now we're going to do the other foot. We'll do that one a little bit quicker so we don't spend all night in here. What time is it, y'all? Y'all may end up doing pedicures
8 o'clock.
next week. We better get one out. You get one out between now and then. Maybe you do one on her, she do one on you, whichever. Okay? Then y'all can do it next week. Because that next week, all we're going to do is lecture, and then that last part, you're going to do pedicures and manicures. All right?
They said they ain't never had no pedicure like this.
Okay? What? This is standard. Right? So we got effleurage. What's this?
It's rich.
Petricide.
Oh, the
Anytime we
petricide.
doing
Okay.
it.
What kind of
Yep.
oil do you use?
It's just some regular. This right here, pineapple scented oil. I'm assuming it's just the regular old kind that you can get in the La Palm version. That's all. But this is the school oil. I mean, if I'm doing a massage or if I'm doing a pedicure, I'm usually gonna use some pre-made packs.
Right.
It's whatever they got in there. Okay. All right. What's that?
It's the
Tapotement. Tapping.
Okay, Tapotement.
Tapping. Tapping. TAPOTEMENT. Again, state board names and stuff like that. All right. You ain't gonna be saying this on when you're doing nails in the salon, right? But you need to know this for state board. All right. Lay that foot. And so that's why this little part come in handy, where it comes up, because then I can have, instead of the footrest, I can have his foot resting right there instead. But you ain't always gonna have that.
Right.
People don't like doing pedicures because it's back breaking. You doing all this, but that's your fault. You should have a chair that goes down. You need that. The foot needs to be at the level, like right between your chest. This foot needs to be right here.
You said you did your thing.
I
This
did
foot
my
feels
thing.
Good.
Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and hold that foot. I don't mind. Don't try to help me. Okay. So look how I got my foot, his foot on here, and I'm resting it. It's the foot rest. Don't try to hold this foot up. Your back will be killing you. You'll hate doing pedicures. I don't mind doing pedicures when I got a nice, rest or something like that. Look at, he can't stand it. Ticklish to death. All right, switch hands. Now we're gonna go this hand, up and down, rubbing up and down the ball of the foot. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. Okay. Like I said, this your money maker right here. And you ain't got to build a nail, put a form on. See, folks, y'all want to work so hard. I want to do extendos. Extendos in my chair gonna cost you $400 just for the length. Y'all undercharging yourselves and overworking yourselves. Pedicures, I can do these 10 a day and make $1,000. $100 is easy. But I might as well take that off. That's getting on my nerves. I done broke that one out. Okay. Ball of the foot. This feels so good. Okay. Y'all know reflexology.
Yeah.
Every nerve in your body ends in these feet.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain people out here that can do a foot massage or touch certain points of the foot and cure a headache.
Right.
Cure backache, stomach pain. It's a Chinese art. Okay. So that is your male pedicure. Now, if we were doing a woman, which, you know, I polished his toes last time, you would alcohol on the toes to remove the oil, right? So I'm gonna put a little alcohol. Y'all don't put splash alcohol on these feet. It's so cold. Put it on the towel, warm it up a bit, and then you can remove the oil and the lotion off the toes before you polish it. Now look at that nail plate. Clean. Clean. No cuticle, none of that. Because whatever was on there, I done scrubbed it off now. Look, clean. Because we soaked these toes, got all the dead cuticle off, pushed back, loosened it up.
Demo with that blue. Go get the new blue.
That's not blue, it's black. I got this color, but it's called black platinum.
Demo with the blue.
I'm not putting blue polish on my man's toes. They already got my son yesterday, or what was it? Saturday, Monday. Put a whole set of nails on my boy.
What?
We were at the nail supply in Atlanta, and it was the holiday, so they were doing demos. And the lady was like, I thought she was gonna do one finger. She did a whole set on one hand, like polished them pink and everything. He's such a good sport. I took them off I was in the back seat of the Tesla taking them off too, filing them off. But at the end of the day, he was being sweet. He did. Okay. And then you do your base coat, 2 coats, and then top coat.
Right.
Now, how do we put these on? All right, these should be new. Do not reuse these. Take them out. They don't go like they go like this. You don't need one on this side. We're gonna put one in the middle, right there between the big toe, and then so on and so forth. Okay. What can you use instead if you ain't got this?
Paper towel.
Paper towel. Take your paper towel, wrap it up, and whoop 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 whoop. Okay. Don't have to be nothing fancy. Pedicures can be done with little to no extra stuff.
For the roses.
Thank you guys. Okay. So now that I have removed the top coat, removed the oil and all that stuff off his toes, I can, if I got some top coat and some base coat, it's on another tray. Let me grab one. We're going to use base coat, two coats of polish, and then top coat. Why do we use base coat? Why is it important?
Protect the nail from staining and
Right. So if you got yellow toenails and because you wear red or color on your toes all the time, you're probably not using a base coat. So we've got a base coat. What's going on there? Base coat, top coat.
little side side.
With these toes, they so little, you ain't gonna really need to do middle side, but we're gonna push away. First of all, I need him more on the edge there, okay?
Mr. Go getting rhinestones.
Y'all tripping. Okay, you don't need to put it all over. Do the three strokes. It's on a tiny little toe, right? But base coat is going to make sure that this polish lasts. Okay, base coat. Get your little hairs from your towel. Middle, side, side. Okay, bring that one out. Middle, side, side. These little toes, you might can get away with just one little streak down the toenail. All right. What y'all think?
I've never had them apply a base coat.
What?
They said they're going to get their money back.
No. Where y'all been going? Think I can get this.
LA. Black
Open before
nails claim to be
Right.
the best to do 15-minute pedicure.
15 minutes?
So what did they do?
What did they do in 15 minutes?
Wash them.
I was soaking in the water. Okay. 30 to 45 minutes for a basic pedicure. Period. Okay. And I tell y'all, I did the prettiest pink and white toes on my best friend the other day. Live on TikTok. They were so pretty. She was so proud of them things. She took pictures when they were all in toes.
Oh,
all
then what? Yeah, I saw. I didn't see the live, but I saw the picture
Toes,
you reposted.
yeah.
They were pretty.
Pink and white. French tips.
So I asked her
Now you can ask.
with that, cause you don't do gel.
Right.
But
I
it
do.
look-
I will put gel on your toes.
Right.
If you're my client, because I'm removing
moving
it.
it, but that was
If you are going to get your toes done and you're getting gel on it, and you don't know who the nail tech is, you don't know if that you're taking a risk.
right. But with the pink and white,
It was gel.
Oh, okay.
But I do it with regular polish too. Very
So
easy.
If this is a basic, what is the next level
Ooh, baby. The next level is adding hot towels with a mask. Hot towels. Hot, wet, warm towels with a mask. Now, do yourself a favor. If you're doing polish on the toes and your client does not have, because at the end of the day, you're going to have to put your feet in some shoes, right? Or these. Put these on first before you polish. Put them on first before you polish. These are kind of easy to use because they, you can put this around here and then you just put this, which this is an extra large foot here, but this right here and then this goes in here and they're easier to put on, right? But if you got to put someone's sandals on because they came with sandals knowing they were getting a pedicure, put the sandals on first, then polish the toes. Because then you're over here trying to do acrobatics, trying to put the toe in the foot. No, too much. Okay? So that's all I have for you guys as far as the pedicure tonight. That's it. I'm getting the claps. Yes, I'm getting the claps.
Getting roses.
I'm getting roses, okay?
My good
These
Whitney.
are also disposable,
His feet look so good.
Yeah.
His feet need to go on a foot finder.
okay? So that's it. Not foot finder. All right, OnlyFans.
That's why I was saying.
OnlyFans.
That's why I was giggling when it was like, "Oh, are you going to sell this?" I was like, "What OnlyFans, man?
Can I sell this?
Yes, you can.
I can sell this on OnlyFans?
Yeah, girl.
Let me find out.
I'll talk to you offline.
Let me find out.
Yeah.
But that's it, you guys. That's it. If you have any questions,
Flawless.
send us text us or inbox us or whatever. Inbox, DM, email.
Zoom class
We got you.
101.
Okay? So that is the end of that. Let me turn this around. Any questions, you guys? Any questions? Hold on, let me flip that. Do you want to try to do one tonight or do you want to wait until next week? It's up to y'all.
I know you got to go to work, so.
I don't work today.
Oh, good. That's good. Okay. You want to do one?
Sure.
You want to do one?
I would love
She wants to do one on you. Okay, go for it. Go for it. All right. We're out of here, y'all. Out of here. Yes, I have a YouTube channel, Mary Negron School of Nails. I'm gonna clean this up, and then we're gonna do pedicure on each other. So we'll see y'all later. Thank y'all so much for the hearts. Thank you. Yes, I do offer one-on-ones. How to properly remove gel polish. The nail tech needs to be trained on how to use an e-file. Bye-bye. See y'all later. Peace out. Thank you.